In this chapter, we are going to talk about how to create and manage a sprint in Jira. To create a sprint in Jira, you could go ahead and click on the Create Sprint option in the backlog. Create Sprint, that is there on the right hand side corner, that will create a sprint block. Now, there are three ways to add work items to your sprint block. The first way is to drag the issues or work items from the backlog into the sprint block. So I just go ahead to the backlog and drag and drop the work item into the sprint block, just like that. Now, the second way is to create a work item in the sprint block itself using the plus create option. So plus create and click on the create option, which will create the work item in the sprint block itself. The third way is to go ahead and update the sprint field in the issue. So I would open one of the issues from the backlog and go to sprint field and add the sprint to which I want to add this issue. Test sprint 3, and now you could see SM6 in the test sprint 3, right? So these are the three ways to add work items to your sprint block. Now let us understand how to edit a sprint details. To go ahead and edit the sprint details, click on more actions on the sprint block and click on edit sprint. That will help you to update the sprint name if you would like, the duration of the sprint, and the sprint goal of the sprint. The duration is usually between 1 to 4 weeks, but you can also have custom dates. I'm selecting 3 weeks in this case, and that will automatically update the start date and the end date also. Okay. Now you could go ahead and update once the details are all set. Once the work is set to be started, you could go ahead and click on Start Sprint. That will open up the Start Sprint window wherein you can again update the sprint name, duration, and the sprint goal. Once you're all set, you can say Start. Once you click on Start, all the issues move to the active sprint section or the board of the space. Right here, you could go ahead and move the issues into different statuses from in progress to done, from to do to in progress, right? From in progress to done again. So this is how you're going to move the issues through different statuses. Now you could go ahead and complete the sprint using the complete sprint option on the board. However, if you observe, two of the issues are completed and two of the issues are not completed. Meaning, if we are clicking on complete sprint at this point in time, we are ending the sprint in between itself. So if I click on complete sprint now, system is going to give you an overview of the two issues that are completed and their two open work items, and allows you to move the open work items into a new sprint or a backlog if you would like. So I'll click on new sprint, click on complete sprint. So once you click on complete sprint, the two open work items are moved into a new sprint. If you would like to delete a sprint, you could go ahead and click on more actions, click on delete sprint. So once you click on delete sprint, both these issues will move into the backlog. Like the testing backlog and test issues sprint should be moved into the backlog. Click on delete sprint, delete, and those two issues are moved into the backlog, right? So this is how you are creating and managing a sprint in Jira.